What's going on, motherfuckers? How's it going, everybody? It just scared the shit out of my daughter. How's it going, everybody? Well, I got the results from last night's fucking show. For the, time frames and shit. I gotta find them because I'm a fucking idiot. Ah, here it is. So I'll tell everybody. I'm not gonna do it again tonight because my God, that just fucking killed me.
Oh God.
So, what do we want to know first? How much wrestling? How many commercials? Or how much? Hold on. Let me rephrase that. We want to find out how much promos / segments there were. How much commercial time there was, or how much wrestling there was. What's up, Aaron? And I want to shout this out, Aaron. I hope you're not mad about what I said. I mean, we were kind of having a little disagreement. Not really a disagreement, but a debate. Which is I'm just trying to incite debate. I'll talk about Seth Rollins here in a minute because I know that's a hot topic. Still a fucking hot topic. Jesus Christ, I get it, but this is in regards to him responding to what fucking John Moxley said. Because he responded. I'm waiting for you guys to answer me. What do you want me to do? You want me to go? There were 57 minutes and 31 seconds worth of commercials in that show last night. Think about that. In a 3-hour show, 57 minutes and 31 seconds.
Might as well just call that an hour.
Might as well. The promos / segments, 1 hour, 20 minutes, 24 seconds. Wrestling, we got 41 minutes and 55 seconds worth of wrestling in a 3-hour show. So we got 137 minutes and 55 seconds worth of promos / commercials, which rounds out to about 76.62%. What does that fucking tell you? But me and Basement were pretty fucking close and head on. Mm-hmm. I mean, last Tuesday we did this, and it was like 74-26 or something like that.
Yeah.
And I put the commercials and the promos together. I separated them this time. 44.67% of the fucking show was fucking promos. 31.95% of almost a third of the fucking 3 hours, which is almost 1 fucking hour, was commercials. Who in the fuck needs that many fucking commercials? Fucking baseball doesn't need that many fucking commercials. Why is WWE so hell-bent on worrying about fucking money than giving us fucking wrestling? I mean, you look at a 1-hour show and they give us maybe 15 minutes of commercials? Maybe, if we're lucky. Am I right about that, Trek? Somewhere in there? You're the movie / TV guy. I mean, that's 25% of the show, but I bet you 45% of that, or 45% of that, or at least close to half of it was wrestling. It should be wrestling. Or more. It's fucking ridiculous. I mean, the commercials in the wrestling, almost, if you look at it, 54% of it was commercials in wrestling. Now, I will say this, at least 68% of the fucking show had to do with building storylines, but did they build a goddamn thing? No. They had 68% of the show to do that and couldn't even fucking do that. What the fuck? What in the actual fuck?
The only thing they did was confirm 2 matches for Extreme Rules, and that's it.
I mean, it makes no sense to me why this company feels the need to do more promos and commercials than actual wrestling. I get it. It's fucking entertainment. And the next fucking person that fucking says, well, it's entertainment. Wrestling is entertainment. Is it not? You fucking idiots. And I'm not talking about any of you at all. But come on, man. That's all I'm going to say about that. So there you go. There's your numbers. We did it Tuesday and we did it tonight. So that tells you a lot. And I'll let Basement know about that tonight too. It's fucking sad when you have that much of your fucking show to. I remember back during Raw. You look at Raw. Go back on the network and watch a Raw during 1993. How often did they cut promos? How often do they? You watching with me. How often are the promos? About how long? About a minute and a half, 2-minute promos?
If you're lucky, yeah.
You probably got about 45 minutes of fucking wrestling on a fucking show that's on for an hour. Because that's what it was. It's a fucking wrestling show. Not goddamn fucking soap opera. Fucking ridiculous. Yes, the reason that they're doing what they're doing is because they had that tagline, well, it's a male soap opera.
Right.
That doesn't mean treat it like a fucking soap opera. I mean, come on. What do you guys think? You gotta poop? We'll poop then. Trek, what do you think?
I think that's way too many commercials, and yeah, it's another reason why they need to go back down to 2 hours, but of course they won't, because they're getting massive ad revenue.
That's where they're making their money.
Yeah. It's
the fucking ad revenue. And that's what people aren't getting. So, but I want to talk about this Jon Moxley, and Aaron knows what I'm talking about, and I'm not going to call him out, but me and him had a discussion. It was put in the chat. You know what I'm talking about. Seth Rollins responded to the podcast that Dean Ambrose, sorry, I can't get away from the name, that he did. Did you put that in the Horny Goat or in the Cold Bone?
Right in there.
Okay, so just give me a second. So this is the tweet, and this is coming from Ryan Satin of Pro Wrestling Sheet, and this is an actual quote. It was an actual. This is actually what Seth Rollins said, and it says, and I quote: "He took his ball and went home, or he went out somewhere else at least." And I think it's a little presumptuous of him to get on a podcast and talk about the company that gave him such an opportunity. I cannot disagree with anything he is saying. And I'm going to come back and say this again. I don't blame Seth Rollins for doing this, because he's defending the company that he works for. He is their champion. Do you want him just to sit back and say, yep, AEW is the greatest thing since fucking Wonder Bread? Does that make any sense to anybody?
No.
Yes, it's Alpha. I'm sorry. I get what I understand what Alpha it was saying, but I kind of disagree with that, because you look at it as Jon Moxley, as soon as he left the company, he just shits on them after everything he gave them. Now, he did shit on them, but he did give them credit, and he should. I ain't gonna give somebody credit for something that they should give credit to somebody for. Because if it wasn't for WWE, nobody would give a fuck who Dean Ambrose or Jon Moxley is. Because I don't think he could make a name for himself. WWE made Dean Ambrose. Made Jon Moxley. Made Jonathan Good. Whatever you want to fucking call him. Cody Rhodes has come out and said he thanks WWE for everything that he did. it's not. He should, because if it wasn't for WWE, they wouldn't. Cody wouldn't be in the position that he is now.
Same with his brother.
I'm sorry to say, if it wasn't for WWE, I didn't even know who Cody Rhodes was until he joined WWE. I didn't know Dustin Rhodes. I didn't know Gold Dust was Dustin Rhodes. Was Dusty Rhodes' kid until he joined the WWE. I didn't know that.
That's because you didn't watch WCW, otherwise.
I did watch WCW, but I just never connected the dots. I thought it was just a work that it was his son. I didn't know that he was really related. Yeah, he looked alike. He looked alike, but they did back then. They do a really good job. These shows of making, like, Chad Gable would be a knockoff of Kurt Angle. Yes, they fucked up, put Jason Jordan just because Jason Jordan was bigger, and that's Vince McMahon likes the big, strong guys. But I get the whole Kurt Angle thing. Everybody wanting Kurt Angle, but for Seth Rollins to sit back and say, nope, you're right, AEW is the shit, we suck, we blow ass. What do you want him to do? What do you want him to do? Just sit on the sidelines and just let everybody barrel down his company that he's working for? He is right. He's making more bank than Will Ospreay is. Just saying. I love New Japan, but they're never going to make it over here. They're never going to get over here. I wish they would.
A lot of people do,
but I don't think it's happening. I think New Japan has hit its peak where it's at.
It's because of the language barrier.
Well, not only you can get rid of the. I get what you're saying, but New Japan is a different kind of wrestling. It's wrestling that Americans don't like, and that the wrestling it's all about the wrestling. It's not about the fucking soap opera bullshit. Because again, the wrestling, New Japan's wrestling is not for the casuals. They don't like that shit. They want the soap opera bullshit. They want the fucking the total divas crap. They want the fucking the Miz and Mrs. shit. Even though I like Miz and Mrs., I haven't watched it. That's funny. It's a funny show.
It's a good show.
But those are the kinds of those are who WWE caters to, and that's what it is, and that's how they're getting it. That's how WWE's getting their fan base. They get these reality shows out there like Total Divas, even though Total Divas is starting to taper off. Like Total Divas, like Total Bellas, like Miz and Mrs. That's where they're bringing in their people. Because they're going to continue to put that stuff out. And then when they do, they put commercials out on the next SmackDown or whatever. Everybody like, oh my God, I got to see fucking Nikki Bella wrestle. Guess what? The fans are going to come and watch their show. That's how WWE does their thing. That's why WWE is successful. Do I wish they would be more like New Japan? You fucking ain't right, I do. Do I think New Japan is better wrestling? I'm going to come on record and say yes, they do. But and I said the same thing. Like, Chris Jericho, he's defending Will Ospreay. Well, duh. Don't you think he should? I mean, he wrestles for New Japan. He doesn't wrestle for WWE. He doesn't have to fucking defend WWE anymore. I will say this. I think Seth Rollins is a better wrestler than Will Ospreay right now. But down the road, Will Ospreay has more potential. I mean, everybody's sitting there. Seth Rollins isn't even in my top 10 for wrestlers. You are a fucking fool if you think Seth Rollins isn't a good wrestler. If you don't think that he's one of the best wrestlers in the world, you're an idiot. Just saying. That guy can work with anybody. And don't sit here and tell me that you wouldn't want to see Will Ospreay and Seth Rollins wrestle.
That would be a dream match for the ages. That's for sure.
I mean, come on, people. Let's think before we act or respond to shit. Y'all sound like, and I'm not talking about anybody here. People on Twitter just sound fucking ridiculous with their dumb bullshit. Oh, Seth Rollins isn't in my top 10. Okay, you jackass. But everybody, and exactly, Aaron, and everybody thought that he was the greatest thing. And everybody's like, oh, Seth Rollins needs to get away. He'd be a better wrestler. But now he sucks because he's with WWE and he's talking shit about fucking Dean Ambrose or Jon Moxley. He's talking shit about Will Ospreay. Come on, people. What's he supposed to do? Not say anything? People shitting on his company that he's a champion of? I'd be all over that shit like stink on fucking water.
And let's not forget, Will Ospreay was the one to fire the first shot.
That's true. I mean, I'm going to say this right now. Will Ospreay is very good. I would love to see that match happen. But it's not going to. So people stop with your dream matches. It's not going to. Seth Rollins will never leave WWE. And I don't see Will Ospreay ever leaving New Japan. Will Ospreay will never leave New Japan.
He's too comfortable there.
Not only that, they let him be him.
Yeah.
And that's who he is. He might, at the end of his career, go elsewhere, but I don't see him leaving New Japan anytime soon. He just moved to Japan. Why would he fucking leave him? Makes no sense. Trek, what are your thoughts on this?
You know, I agree with you guys. Everyone there says, oh, Seth Rollins shouldn't have responded. It's like, well, yeah, what is he supposed to do? Lay down and take it? Come on. Man, he's, like you say, he's the champion of that brand. He's the champion of the whole company, pretty much. He's supposed to just lay down and let them screw him over. It's like, come on, it's not going to happen. And Will Ospreay, you know, you talk shit, you're gonna get somebody to talk shit back to you 99% of the time.
Right. And there was another, and this is where I disagreed with Aaron. Now I remember. Where I disagreed with Aaron was that Dean Ambrose wouldn't have been. How did you say that? I can't remember how he said. He said something about Dean Ambrose. I'm not sure. I'd have to go back and look at it again. If you don't mind, I'm going to read what you said, Aaron. It's not bad. I'm not going to shit on it. I mean, I'm going to disagree with it, but it's all good. Just give me a second.
That very well could be, Aaron. I mean, you got to remember, people. A lot of the people that are on the indie scene want to sit there and make it into one of the big top companies. Back in the day, they had the choice of either WCW or WWE. Now you have WWE, you have ROH, you have TNA, you have New Japan. You have all these choices for these indie stars to go into.
So, and I'm not shitting on, but what Aaron essentially said, and I disagreed with, is that Seth and Roman Reigns have always been the top guys out of the Shield. I disagree with that because Dean Ambrose was thrown in there as well. They shut down the Shield thing until he came back. And then once he came back and wasn't going to re-sign with the company, you tell me what company or what wrestler in WWE got a farewell match? I mean, without Dean Ambrose, what company gave a farewell match to anybody? They've had Hulk Hogan, John Cena, Stone Cold Steve Austin. The Rock has never gotten treatment like that. Ever. They let Dean Ambrose go that night and cut that promo. Although I don't think it was that great, but they let him speak his mind. That's what I'm getting at. People. That's where I disagreed with Aaron on this one. is that I think Dean Ambrose was equal. He was the first Grand Slam champion out of the three of them.
He was also the youngest in the company.
So, I mean, he's gotten some pretty good accolades before Roman Reigns did, before Seth Rollins did. So to say that Dean Ambrose was under them two I wouldn't go that far.
He was the one, between him and Seth, he was the one that did the most talking for the Shield when they were together.
He did. Seth Rollins didn't talk very much. Not until he got his own way. I mean, he did talk, but he didn't talk as much as Dean Ambrose did. Dean Ambrose did all the talking for them. Because we all know that fucking Roman Reigns couldn't talk. He's gotten better, but not that much better. But so,
in fact, if you actually want to see the improvement of Roman Reigns and his promos, you don't even have to watch a full show of Raw. Just go back on the network and watch the Raw Backstage Pass.
And Aaron, you are saying exactly what I've been preaching. Yes, you have to know what you're signing up for, and these people saying that they need to walk away from whatever, well, they're not getting what they want, and then they signed a fucking contract. They signed a deal. That's their fault, not mine. They shouldn't have. Dean Ambrose, if he had such a fucking hard time, he shouldn't have fucking re-signed for as long as he did. If he didn't like what was going on, he shouldn't have re-signed. That's just my philosophy. Sorry.
I think part of that is he wanted to stay for Renee, because he was worried about Renee. I think that's what part of it was.
She would have been fine without him.
I know, but you know what? As a husband, you worry.
Well, they've only been married for a little over a year. He signed that deal 5 years ago. They weren't even together then.
Yeah, they were, actually.
Yeah. Well.
But it also comes down to the people sitting there that are saying that even though Mike and Maria re-signed, they're still bitching. They're not. The difference between what they're doing and what Jon Moxley is doing, their quote-unquote complaining is actually something to try and bring change to that entire brand of 205 Live. It's not just about themselves. They're trying to change something with the platform in and of 205 Live of itself. And main event as well. So that's not just bitching to bitch.
You're Ace, you're hitting it right on the head. I've been saying this for ever since I started this show. WWE has a dividing audience between the hardcores and the casuals. The hardcores worry about the booking and what happens, what goes on with the show, and the casuals, they don't care about it. And they're not going to. And because that's who WWE caters to, is the casuals. So that's why they're booking shows the way that they're booking them. That will never, ever, ever, ever change. WWE's been booking like this for 20-some years now. It was hidden by the fact that they had Stone Cold Steve Austin and The Rock and Triple H and all those other guys. But they didn't have as many superstars as they do now. Whereas we're getting, well, how come they're not pushing this? How come they've got this guy hiding in the back and they're not using him? And I like this guy. And it's all about, well, I think Becky Lynch should win all the fucking titles. I think she should hold every single fucking title there is because she's the man. And you get fucking people like that, and that's what WWE is paying attention to, believe it or not. And that's where they're going.
Yep.
That's where WWE is at. Shut up, casual Tim. Anyway, that's fine. So, yeah. What else is out there? Anybody?
I haven't seen much today because of her, but...
Trek?
The only thing I saw today was the Jinder signed a new contract. Woohoo!
Okay. What's wrong with that?
They're
Good
not
for
And
him.
actually
nothing. As
using
long
him,
as
so
they
it
don't
doesn't
give him,
matter.
as long as they don't give him the main title again, I'll be fine with it.
Well, what if they do?
Uh,
What if they do it? What if they do it? What if they do it with a good storyline? What if they do?
if
Are
they
you still
feud
gonna
in
fucking?
the last time they did it,
Are you still gonna shit on it?
no, if
Okay.
they do it through the
I'm gonna shit
storyline,
all
that
over
would be
him
fine.
because
But
he
the last
still
time
can't
they did
fucking
it, they
talk
didn't
to
give a
save
shit.
his life.
I disagree. I mean, he could talk, but it is annoying. He could talk. He's no worse than fucking Roman Reigns.
When I win this match, I will not only be champion, I will be the #1
Okay,
contender.
so yeah, I mean, what fucking superstar hasn't fumbled over their own fucking words? Fucking AJ Styles fumbled over his fucking words last night. Nobody fucking noticed that. I ain't gonna fucking sit there and say anything about it. Fuck it, I don't care. As long as they tell me a good fucking story and give me a good reason as to why Jinder Mahal is in the fucking title picture, I don't care. I don't care. I mean, fuck. Why do we even have titles anyway? Vince has already said, they've already said that the titles are nothing but a prop. I don't mean anything. So why are we worried about who's fucking champion in WWE? That's all I'm saying. So, so Jinder re-signed a new deal, huh? Okay.
Yeah.
Probably
I'm okay
another
with
5-year deal.
I'm okay with it. Whatever. I should go back to the way it was. If you go back and watch Raws from the beginning, they would have guys like Jinder Mahal taking on like the top guys, not winning, but you know, building up those top guys, building up those guys. They used to have that stepping stone mentality where the Intercontinental Champion, once he won that title, the next stepping stone was to become WWE Champion. They don't even fucking do that anymore. They have the mid-card title just because they don't want that one person peeking over the mid-card title. Which is essentially what happened to fucking Kofi Kingston, but somehow he fucking slipped through the cracks and got the fuck over and fucking won the fucking title. He's not... Kofi Kingston is nothing more than a mid-card guy that won the fucking WWE title. That's all I'm saying. Okay. Well, they were in Everett, Washington, which isn't that big anyway. So, of course, they're only going to have 3,500 people. Who cares? WWE's still going to make their money. I don't care about the attendance. If WWE's still making their fucking money, I don't... Look, I hate it when people... Oh my god, the attendance was so low. I understand why the attendance was low is because they aren't giving us good shit. They aren't giving us anything. I understand that. I understand that. But here's the thing. You can't always have fucking great shows. It's not gonna happen. Even during the Attitude Era, they had bad shows. Some of them, a lot of the shows were misses. They had certain good things in them, but the shows weren't always great. If I don't care if there's 5 people in the, I don't even listen to the crowd. But we had this discussion about when they were in fucking Louisiana, how the crowd was quiet and didn't say anything. They weren't doing anything when the debut of Ricochet and fucking Aleister Black.
They didn't know who he was.
I didn't give a fuck. Was I entertained by it? Yes, I was. I don't give a fuck what the fans think. That's all I'm saying. More we sit here and worry about what the fan attendance is, and oh my god, AEW sold out in 15 minutes. Who fucking cares? Who fucking cares? It's fucking a wrestling show. They're fake fighting. I mean, it's just, I don't know, man. I just, I don't get why people are so up in arms over everything that happens in the WWE. I've seen hit and misses all along the way when it comes to WWE. Even during the Attitude Era and the Ruthless Aggression Era, there were hits and misses. Not everything was perfect. There was a stretch where WWE was complete shit during the Attitude Era. Like, towards the end.
I mean, hell, even Stone Cold Steve Austin admitted he should have just taken the chair from Vince, hit The Rock with it, and then turned around and hit Vince with it. Instead of shaking Vince's
Well,
hand.
he said he was still gonna do what he did to Rock, but if he had to do it over again, he would have flipped Vince a beer and then stunned his ass.
Owie. Shoulder. Oh, feel better?
So this match that's happening at Extreme Rules, there's one of two things. It's either getting Drew McIntyre over, or it's getting Roman Reigns over. And I think it's the latter.
Hey, Sarah.
What's up, Sarah?
Nobody cares.
I do.
Him pissed off is not going to be any different. I don't think that's happening, Ryan.
What's that?
He said he would love to
Yeah,
take
it's
a
not
picture.
gonna. Well, it might, but I don't see it happening.
But it won't be till after the match.
These fucking people don't even know what the fuck is going on.
Hi. Did you have a good little nap there? Did you have a good nap? You feel good? Yeah. Exactly.
I don't care. Hi, baby girl.
Exactly.
Well, I mean, Kofi Kingston is the champion. What do you want to start off with?
You got any more in there?
Want to start off with Roman Reigns and Drew McIntyre? I mean, WWE's done this for years. They aren't gonna. This is what I mean. They're not gonna change. They always start off with the big feuds first, and then, well, they used to end with the big feuds, but they don't do that anymore.
Oh, it's because they gotta keep the big feuds relevant.
But I actually kind of like where this is going, because they're actually, if you see it, Extreme Rules, they just confirmed another match. Kofi Kingston is taking on Samoa Joe. So I'm all for it. They have to start off with something. When you leave a cliffhanger like they did with the Samoa Joe thing that happened last night, I kind of want to know what they're going to do. Don't leave me hanging. I mean, it would be a good idea because the retention of the show might, but not everybody's watching the shows. Because people are watching fucking YouTube afterwards, or watching YouTube, or watching on social media. If they see something they like, they'll turn it on.
Or they're waiting until the next day because they got Hulu. Right.
Stomping Grounds, defending the title inside a steel cage, was not a combination of both of those things. Okay? I went toe to toe against the greatest leader in pro wrestling, to whom I had to take an actual leap of faith over to remain victorious.
I'm loving it. I got nothing.
That's just it. That's just it. Before I even had a chance to celebrate, before I had a chance to take a victory lap.
Have a good night, Aaron.
We'll see you in 5 minutes.
See you later.
And Ryan, Extreme Rules is July 14th, which is only 3 weeks away. They don't have time to do much of a build for any of these matches. So it's either do a whole bunch of rematches.
They don't. Ryan, they only have three weeks. They have to do something. They don't have. See, this is why I don't like these fucking doing all these pay-per-views. But that's how WWE makes their fucking money. Again. So.
You just woke up. You can't still be tired.
Brutal, devastating, agonizing, incredibly painful. Samoa Joe is not a complicated wrestler. Samoa Joe
You have.
is like a Samoan shark.
I got it. Hi, Elton Johan. Whereas back in the day, they would have one pay-per-view a month, and it would be towards the end of each of those months. So they would have 4 or 5 weeks to build shit.
Wow, fuck. They should just go back to fucking 6 pay-per-views a year.
Absolutely.
And fucking do every other fucking month. January, March, June.
December.
Nope. January, March, May, April, May, June, August. Then August you have SummerSlam, and then you might have that's where you have August through September, October, November, then you have Survivor Series. Then you could actually have like a overseas thing. An overseas like pay-per-view like a fucking Saudi Arabia thing. Like a glorified house show like type deal.
Did you pee your pants? Is that why we're so cranky? Let's go see. I have a bruise on my arm where you just pinched me.
When you and I, we went face to face, toe to toe, locked inside a steel cage, and we beat the living hell out of each other for the WWE title. And then what happened, Kobe? You took the coward's way out and leaped out the door to save your title.
You can't, but you can't, Aaron, you can't do just 4 pay-per-views because you can't do just 4 pay-per-views. That's too much time, and your Raws will be even worse than what they are. Everything will go too stale too quick. Every other month would be perfect. I don't. It's a preference. It's just look. when you're only given 3 weeks, it's kind of hard to not. If you have, they should have just kept the same feud going because.
Oh, shut up.
I don't mind what he's doing. You shut up, motherfucker.
Oh, there is one more thing, Kofi. You know, since I was talking with management, they
Okay, so then Lacey deserves another shot.
Okay.
She lost twice in a row too.
She already is getting another shot, you knucklehead.
Yeah, exactly.
So, did you not pay attention to Raw last night?
I did. I know she's getting her shot, but I think she should deserve it.
Who else is there? I'm waiting.
If they could bring Nikki Cross over there and build her up properly.
Nikki Cross is on SmackDown. She's going to be stuck in a feud with Alexa Bliss.
Either that, and they are going to ship her over to Raw and build a tag team around them, with them, and put the titles on her.
I think they're going to have.
You are one chatty little girl tonight.
Who is there on Raw besides Lacey Evans right now? Everybody's over on fucking SmackDown. There is nobody. They need to call. They need to call people up, like now.
Or they can start building up Naomi.
She's on Smack. Oh, she's on Raw.
Raw.
Well,
She's
she's stuck in a feud. She's stuck in a feud with Alexa Bliss. Everybody sits here and thinks that Becky Lynch is the main draw on Raw. It's not. Right now, everything is revolving around Alexa Bliss.
So have Alexa Bliss go for it again.
I wouldn't mind that.
That could be
Just build her up.
And then have her win it, but have Nikki in some way almost mess it up and start that feud, and then you can build Nikki up that way too. And then there you go, brand new feud with a brand new person.
But I'm glad Dolph Ziggler's getting this push. He deserves it. It's the same as Kofi Kingston. Look, I'm gonna say this. Fucking Kofi Kingston.
Oh Lord.
Kofi Kingston. How long has Dolph Ziggler been with the WWE? About the same amount of time as Kofi Kingston, right?
Yes.
Right, Trek?
I think so.
Yeah.
How many chances did Kofi Kingston get? Nobody bitched about that.
Yeah.
Actually, he.
How many chances did he get?
He got 2 big pushes towards the main title and got injured both times.
I'm talking about now.
Only 2. For the main title?
Kofi Kingston is a champion. How many shots did he get at Daniel Bryan before he beat him?
2.
3. Royal Rumble. Elimination Chamber. You're right, 2.
I was gonna say, there's no way.
But you see what I'm saying? Everybody sits here and shits on fucking Dolph Ziggler and fucking Lacey Evans for getting all these title shots. But Kofi Kingston, how many fucking chances did he get? Do you see what I'm saying? It's not fucking fair. You can't just say, well, what's good for this guy is not good for this guy. That's all I'm saying. I think Dolph Ziggler deserves it.
That's a good point.
I mean that's the argument. I get it. People don't like fucking Dolph Ziggler. I don't know why. I think Dolph Ziggler's great. He deserves to get the push he's getting. Finally. But now everybody's shitting on it, and I don't know why.
I think it's the way the character comes across is all.
He's always been like that, though. That is who Dolph Ziggler is.
Like, he came back. He's never been like, it's sugar me since he's been there. This is the first time he's done that.
He's always had that attitude. though. He's never said it.
It's never.
He's always
That's
had
right.
that attitude,
And
though.
but he's saying it's never been that obsessed personality. It's always been that Mr. Arrogant.
You need to go back and watch some of the shit he's done. When he was in when he won when he got the first time he got a big push like this, oh my god, he was fucking worse than he is now. Way worse.
And he won the title.
Yeah, but he had to give it up because he got hurt. Same thing with fucking Kofi Kingston. It's a great fucking story that they're telling, but people won't let him fucking do it. I'm sorry. People need to stop shitting on Dolph Ziggler. Sorry.
I'm not trying to shit on him. I just don't like the sociopath attitude. It should have been me. 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 It's never been this bad with him.
Good. I'm glad it is now. It should be this way. That's a fucking heel for you. That's what a heel's supposed to do. Sorry.
You have to admit, even you have to admit, this is the most passion he's actually shown for the business since his Spirit Squad days.
I can just point you guys. I get it.
Well, I'm not trying to sway you. I'm not trying to tell you to shut up, but I just want people to understand. I'm like, goddamn, what do you want from the guy? Do you want him to act like a goody two-shoe?
No, but
okay.
He just wants to cross his whiny and entitled. And I get that, like you said, that's a heel. I get that. Could be worse if they called someone from NXT up for the women's title. You know when they're going to call us, don't you?
Say it again? Sorry.
It could be worse if they call someone from NXT up for the women's title. You know the first person they're going to call up is, don't you?
Shayna Baszler?
No, they're going to call up Bianca Belair the 15-year-old hood rat bullshit.
No, they ain't.
No. Baszler's going to be way before being Belair.
Don't put it past them.
What do you mean? What are you trying to say?
If they want the teenage girl audience, they'll call her up and they're back like a 15-year-old fucking hood rat.
But you see, they don't.
No, because that's not a good image for WWE. Acting like a hood rat, that's not a good image.
And to be honest with you, they're going to want the MMA audience before they want the fucking 15-year-old girl audience.
Yeah.
Because that's a bigger audience.
I mean, if anything, it would be Candice LeRae. If you're going to go that route. But they ain't doing that.
What are you doing? Are you so stupid? Hi. Can I have my personal space, please? Can I have my personal space? I would like...
No, it's not too little. Well, it's too little too late, Aaron. Then it was too little. Then why in the fuck is Kofi Kingston champion? Because he had an opportunity to push. That's fucking 10 years too late. That's all I'm saying. If they tell me a good story as to why them two are fighting, and they're telling, I know the story that they're telling, because Dolph Ziggler told that story. He's like 11 years ago. We got here at the same time.
No, I know what you mean. It makes sense.
Like I said, I'm not trying to tell you to shut up. I just want you to understand that. Come on, man. What the fuck do you want?
No, I know. I think about it. You're right. I agree. So,
Somebody's sleepy again. Somebody want to lay down in her bed?
So all this is telling me is this is their tag team division. It's the New Day and whoever's the tag team champions.
Basically. On SmackDown.
And then once the New Day becomes tag team champions, then they got nobody. Their tag team division is good. I don't understand it.
Oh boy, that was a big one. You okay? You okay?
Okay, but Ryan, who's the champion right now? That's what I'm getting at. And there's nothing wrong with these two having a feud over it. I like the storytelling. I don't care. I don't care how many chances you. Fucking John Cena's had 16 chances. Randy Orton's had 15 chances. I get what people are saying, but the opportunities that people are getting are. You can't tell me that Dolph Ziggler doesn't deserve a title opportunity shot. And there's right now, they're trying to get to SummerSlam, and Dolph Ziggler is the answer. I think they should have put the fucking title on him fucking 2 months ago. He should have won it fucking Super Showdown. They just didn't fucking pull the trigger. Because it would have put him and beyond heel status.
Somebody sleepy.
Okay, Basement. Basement just, he agrees with me about Seth Rollins. He just put it in the chat. He said, I know he's doing super well for himself right now, and I'm happy for that. But I don't think there's any reason to hop on a soapbox and complain after the fact. You need to, and that's kind of fishy to me, fishy to me when he did that. You need to take the first step, and that's looking in the mirror and asking yourself, did you do every single thing you possibly could to make yourself and your situation what you want it to be? If the answer is yes, you did, then you can go elsewhere and complain. And if you feel good about it, if that's where he's at mentally, then go right ahead. But if he hasn't done that and looked in the mirror and made that decision, maybe he should. Look, think about that, and that goes for any other keyword, disgruntled talent, past or present. I hope everybody caught that. Because I was seeing that I had the spinning wheel of death there.
No, I did hear you.
Well, it's because you're on fucking. Never mind.
We're talking about the stream itself.
I'm talking about the stream, not on Skype.
Yeah, it looks like it's fine.
Okay.
I think it's just the speakers.
Oh, fuck. Saying video output is low, but it seems good. Here. How is the stream for you? Is it going okay?
It's not blurry. It's not even jumping. It's fine.
Okay. Just making sure. Did everybody hear what I just read? The Basement put in the chat. He put it. I don't know what chat he put it in. He might have put it in Horny Goat, but it was in the Horny Goat. So, yeah.
Did you drop any frames?
Yeah.
CC update. OBS has been acting up.
I'll read it again. I know he's duping. I know he's doing super well for himself, and Seth Rollins is talking about Jon Moxley. He's doing super well for himself right now, and I'm happy for that. But I don't think there's any reason to hop on a soapbox, which I agree with, and complain after the fact. You need to take the first step, and that's looking in the mirror and asking yourself, Did you do every single thing you possibly could to make yourself and your situation what you want it to be? If the answer is yes, you did, then go ahead. Go elsewhere and complain. And if you feel good about it, that's where he's at mentality. Mentally. Sorry, it looked like an ITY. Then go right ahead. But if he hasn't done that and looked in the mirror and made that decision, maybe he should go look in the mirror. Think about it. And that goes for any disgruntled. And the key word is disgruntled because that motherfucker is disgruntled as fuck. Dean Ambrose is. Or whatever the fuck you want to call him. John Moxley, whatever the fuck you want to call him. Past or present. So if you're disgruntled and you're presently disgruntled and you, like the very following week you go to your fucking Do It Jericho fucking podcast and fucking shit all over fucking WWE or whatever fucking company you work for, kind of raises questions to me. Are you just doing this to get yourself over, or are you doing this because it's real? That's what he's essentially saying. And I can't disagree with anything that Seth Rollins just said there. Keeps losing fucking frames, man.
Like I said, OBS lately since the update.
I thought they said they weren't going to commercials anymore. Would they drop the ball on that shit?
Maybe it's only for Raw since that's longer than.
Well, they're trying to do it in preparation for the move to Fox, so that would mean they would have to do it for SmackDown. Tony's asking you how you doing.
I'm doing good, Tony. Thanks for asking, man. I had to shut my chat off because I don't know if fucking computer's dropping frames again.
I'm gonna go
Hey,
through and
Jonesy, how you doing tonight, buddy?
done there.
What?
I was asking Tony how he was doing.
Oh. I heard what you said. Can't fucking believe fucking it's not dropping very many. There it goes fucking again. It is just dropping frame after frame after frame now. It's just dropping frames. Am I still fucking going?
You're still going right now, it's just lagging. That's all.
So fucking weird right now. Maybe there's an update that we need to do, huh?
It was. It didn't update already.
No, we're good.
Because I went to get this clean up and do a deep fried there. See if it changes anything.
Okay, I'm dropping more frames. Jesus fucking Christ, I dropped more frames than I did last night.
I'm like, okay, it looks good to me, man.
I know, but it's on my end. It's just lagging, I guess. So the New Day wins, and then Kofi Kingston or Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn come out and beat the shit out of Kofi Kingston or out of the New Day. What are we getting after this? I was more worried about the computer. Now fucking stream size is complete. Jesus Christ. I don't.
I was typing in the chat. I didn't see. I know heavy machinery came running out and helped the New Day, so we might have an 8-man tag later on tonight, or for Extreme Rules.
All right. Well, whatever. I can't help the lag, guys. I really can't. So I'm sorry for the lag. If it keeps coming, I'm just because I've already dropped 5% of this 5% of the show has already dropped.
I don't think it actually affects.
Oh, it don't.
I
Why
don't.
does it?
I don't know for sure if it does or not. Cause I didn't watch it. I didn't watch the Raw thing, Raw stream from last night.
So you guys will experience buffering. I'm just throwing that out right now. That's what I'm getting. So I apologize. I'm sorry, guys. There's nothing I can do about it. I guess I might have to start recording the shows too and uploading again. Looks like she sped up a little bit. Look at this. Look at this fucking channel, man. I fucking just did it again.
Stop watching the numbers because it's just gonna drive you fucking nuts.
It quit. The stream completely quit. Oh my god, it's driving me fucking nuts. Heather, do you wanna fucking do the trivia before I fucking use my shit?
Yeah.
I need to focus on something other than fucking.
Well, I need to move so you can't see the screen.
I can't see that far anyway. I can, but I can't. Bobbit, you ready? Bobbit.
Sure.
All right.
Give him a second, okay?
Yep. Nope. We're getting the 8-man tag match now. It's not later. It's now.
All right. What do you want, there, JP? Even or odd?
I'm gonna go even.
All right. Bobbit, you want to go first or second?
I'll go second.
Right.
This is just for fun, guys. So.
Alrighty, JP.
Yes.
What year were the big gold belts and the WWE Championship belt unified into one single belt?
$2009.
Close, but you're over. It's 2002.
2002?
Yep.
Who unified that? What?
Daniel Bryan.
Daniel Bryan wasn't champion in 2002.
It's in 2002. Just leave it at that, alright?
That's wrong, but okay.
Love it!
Yes.
Who is recognized as the first ever WWE champion?
He's never gonna get this one.
Bruno Sammartino.
No.
Close. Buddy Rogers.
Yeah, I knew that one. I should have taken
God, yes.
It shows.
Okay.
Damn it. Fucking sounds in my eyes. Go ahead, though.
How many times has the WWE Championship belt changed designs?
The WWE or is it
Just the
all?
WWE.
I'm
32.
gonna say 15.
Close. 11.
Okay.
How many official champions has there been since 1963?
Oh, Jesus Christ. I've seen this. 59?
51.
Damn it. That was bullshit. Go ahead.
I'm just marking these so I know I asked them. It's not easy to do.
No, I know. Oh, you're fine, Ace. We're just having fun here.
What city, Bobbitt, was the last host to the pay-per-view of Armageddon?
Washington, D.C.
Buffalo, New York. What year did the last No Way Out pay-per-view take place there, JP?
What year?
Yep.
2006?
2012.
Jesus Christ. Whatever.
Hey, easy, baby.
Is the stream dead for everybody? It's like fucking.
No.
Oh my god. Okay.
Bobbitt, how many Bad Blood pay-per-views were there?
I'm gonna say 6.
Close. 3.
God damn it. I'd be up 2-0 right now. Go ahead.
Who has the third most victories and appearances in a Hell in a Cell match? Just a match, not pay-per-view.
Who has the third most?
Yes.
Who has the third most victories in a Hell in a Cell match?
Mm-hmm.
I know, Ryan. There ain't nothing I can fucking do about it. I'm trying not to focus on it. I can't do anything about it, brother. I'm gonna say Triple H.
Randy Orton.
God damn it. Hashtag fuck me.
Alright. And the last question there, Bobbitt. Who holds the record for the longest Hell in a Cell match, and what was the time?
I'm going to say Undertaker and Mankind, and I'm going to say 45 minutes.
What?
Nope.
It's Triple H Undertaker.
Nope.
No?
Triple H, Shawn Michaels.
Oh, the very first one.
47 minutes, 27 seconds.
That's right. But neither one of us got any of these. So we gotta have like a fucking super question. Like, I'll give fucking Heather credit, man. She finds fucking deep, dark bullshit that nobody can fucking answer. Nah, you're good, man.
I legit thought it was Taker Mankind because he was going, "Are you dead? Are you dead?"
No, not a hashtag fuck me. Not a hashtag fuck you. I know it's there's nothing I can do about it. fucking pissing me off. I'm sitting here looking at the damn stream, and I'm like, keep seeing fucking red and all this shit. Nothing I can do about it.
Easier, baby.
I want it that way. Oh my god. Yes, everybody, we fucking 30 fucking people saying that like last night, Dan. I don't fucking care. Jesus fucking Christ. Just had to ruin my fucking night, didn't you?
Oh, God, it's not that bad. For fuck's sakes.
I was gonna play the fucking Dixon Cider fucking commercial now, but no, I'm not gonna do it now. Thanks for ruining my fucking night, Dan Rex. Asshole.
Third time's the charm. We brought that up like 3 times now. Holy shit.
Shut the fuck up about it. Let it go. Well, we did. We watched it last night, and like fucking everybody's like, "Oh, look, Sister Abigail's in the back." Shut the fuck up. I don't care.
All right, so you wanted a super question?
Yeah. Go ahead. Is this going to be one of those where we have to guess? And but go ahead.
Well,
It's fine. Go ahead.
what 2 titles were unified to create the Intercontinental Championship?
What 2 titles?
Yep.
Were used to unify and make the Intercontinental title belt? The International Championship and the Continental Championship. I have no fucking idea.
No? Really?
I really don't.
Bobbit, what about you?
I don't pay attention to fucking title bullshit.
I'm gonna say the European and the fuck. I don't know the other one. I legit don't know it.
It was the North American Heavyweight Championship and the South American Heavyweight Championship.
Oh my god.
I didn't even know that those existed.
I'm watching, and the reason I've got my head not because of that question. They got Ali, like he's
And
like.
that's the new gimmick. He's a superhero for society.
Oh my god. Yeah, this
Who
is a.
was the inaugural champion
For what?
for the Intercontinental?
Pat Patterson. Everybody knows that. If you didn't know that, you're a knucklehead.
Alright, and Bobbit, your chance to gain a point here. What year was the Intercontinental title established?
1908. Just say 1908.
Actually, I'll go with 1988.
What the fuck are you
Oh,
smoking?
God. Dude, no.
Ooh, 1979.
79.
I was gonna say 69, but
So there you go, JP wins.
good game, Bobbit. It took super questions for us to win. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine, Dan. It's a running joke here from last night. It's quite all right. No big deal.
I didn't even know there was a North American and South
Me
American
neither.
championship belt.
Me neither. He didn't ruin the fun at all. I'll play the Dixon Cider commercial here in a little bit.
If you vas y you said to really funny look why I put in the sideline stud chat.
What?
If you ask you said they're really funny, look why I put in the sideline study chat.
I really don't want to. Can't really say that. Sorry. They're Super Bowl champs.
Oh, I know. I just thought it was fighting the day. And...
Granny's back.
Oh.
No, no.
Where is Bob at the big hunk of sweet meat?
I'll be right back.
You're gonna give Granny flashbacks.
You know what sucks?
Vacuum cleaner?
Well, yes. And also my ex-girlfriend, but anyway. My Walmart doesn't have a magazine rack anymore, so I can't get any more puzzle books, damn it. I don't even know where to get a 72-ounce steak. I don't think the fucking Texas Roadhouse has it.
All right. So I'm going to play this clip. Here is the Dickens Cider commercial.
Hi guys, it's Gerald Forsman here. You know, in 1861, the Dickens Beverage Company.
The internet is like shit today. This is the first time the internet's been like really bad. Can you hear it though? I can't play it.
Barely.
I can't play it. It won't let me play it. The stream is so fucking bad, or the internet is just so fucked up that I won't play anything. Damn it. The internet is still working. It's not that. It's just there's.
That's probably what's slowing it down though, trying to share it screen through.
I'm not sharing it. I didn't share it before. I said if I do share it, would it be better? That's what I'm trying to tell you.
It's gonna bog everything down more than it already is.
Okay, I'm not gonna do it then.
guys, it's Sheriff Horseman here. You know, in 1861, the Dickens Beverage Company has been producing some of the best wines we have grown to love, including Chardonnays and sparkling wines. Hey, Frederick Von Dickens has now introduced a brand new cider that's been around for years, but is gradually making an impact on the global market. And it started right here on the Gold Coast. Dickens is slowly winning the taste buds of millions of cider drinkers from right around the world. And after sampling just one glass, I was hooked. I knew the ciders had been around for a while, but I just couldn't wait for my girlfriend to try a Dickens cider. When she arrived home from work, I told her to close her eyes, and before she knew it, I surprised her with a Dickens cider. I'm sure that there are many men out there who know of a woman that may be suffering from a debilitating migraine that could really benefit from a Dickens cider. So I'm urging all men to turn to their women's folk and ask when was the last time they had a Dickens cider.
I can't begin my day until I've had a Dickens cider.
There's nothing better than waking up to good old Dickens cider.
My girlfriend loves Dickens cider. My sister came to stay with us for a month, and my husband can't go a day without Dickens cider. My girlfriend loves a Dickens cider.
My mom loves the Dickens cider.
My sister loves to wake up in the morning with a Dickens cider.
I'm a bit young, but I would love to try a Dickens cider.
So there you have it. For over 150 years, Frederick Von Dickens has developed a beverage that literally brings women to their knees. So fellas, for the sake of the economy, get a Dickens cider.
Hopefully it doesn't get shut down. The guy, I don't think it would, but I hope everybody heard that. If you didn't hear it, I apologize. I'll have to fix that because I think that's personally one of the funnier things. They're doing another best 2 out of 3 fucking falls again.
That's how they're getting around digital wrestling during commercials.
So stupid, man. Just, on Fridays, I'm more lucid after my meds kick in for Monday, sweetie cakes. Okay, so they could hear it on. Okay. Well, at least you guys could hear it. If you haven't heard it, I'll play it again probably Friday or something if Bobbin says it's okay. I used to, like, when I first started streaming, Drew introduced me to that, and I, like, played it. Like, if I had to get up and go to the bathroom or something during a show, I'd play that and then fucking come back right about the time it was ending. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, Danner, that's one of the things that's always going to be funny, no matter how many times you hear it.
How many times is he gonna do that fucking knee? So
As
fucking
many
dumb.
times as it takes.
line again. I'm sorry about the lag, guys. There's nothing I can do about it. Kicked him in the fucking elbow. The referee ground. I like what's fucking going on here. He's like, why was there a disqualification? And just because he's Shane McMahon, the referee said, because you fucking interfered, asshole. Essentially. He didn't say that, but. What's the matter?
I keep typing the wrong thing. I was trying to look up something.
God. Okay.
Oh.
Jesus Christ, that was fucking loud. What's the matter? How long has she been asleep? Jesus Christ. Now she's doing nothing but fucking sleeping. Where was that? Oh, fuck. She's awake. Interesting. What's the matter?
What'd you say interesting about?
Brewers are fucking losing again. To a team they should be fucking beating, of course. Fucking ridiculous, man. Fucking Brewers, man. You think the dead man's gonna show? I don't know if he will.
Didn't make sense for him to show up last night.
No, but they're gonna make mention of, unless you see the fucking graphic down below, then he's showing up. But he ain't showing up tonight. If anything, Roman Reigns would have shown up.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the extraordinary man who defeated Andrade in an extraordinary way at Super Showdown, the Intercontinental Champion, Finn Balor. Finn, we saw your intensity on display in your match against Andrade. What brings out that different side of you?
Kayla, I've got all the respect in the world for a competitor like Andrade. The way he pushed me to the limits like that, that's a true testament to his skills in the ring. But the way I see it, the better the opposition, the better I have to be to overcome.
Speaking of opponents, who's next for Finn Balor?
Well,
Oh wow!
Yes.
See, now that I like this match.
This is complete and utter yes.
I can go for this match. I can go for that. Well, he's the Intercontinental Champion, Ace. He's gonna get TV time. They just didn't need to fucking use him at the fucking other show. No, you didn't find Nakamura.
You came crawling out of the circus.
I wish people. This is another thing that fucking annoys me. I'll talk about it on Friday. Because I'm going to fucking lose my complete and utter shit here in about 30 seconds. Do you remember? I'm going to talk about it right now. You remember when Shinsuke Nakamura first came up? He was overutilized. Everybody bitched. Why do we got to see him every fucking week? Why do we got to do this? Well, now they're fucking ruining it by showing him all the time. And then he's not around for a little bit. And they're just like, oh, we found him. Where's he been? Well, Jesus fucking Christ. This is what I'm talking about. You guys can never decide what the fuck you want. This is why wrestling fans are the dumbest fans in the world. Now, I know why you said it, but it just had nothing for him. And this is probably the reason why, because I think Nakamura is a great opponent for Nakamura, or for Finn Balor. Fucking great match. It might be the match of the night at fucking Extreme Rules or SummerSlam. I like it. I like it. No, they did not. I don't believe they fought each other in
No,
NXT.
That was Samoa Joe and Nakamura.
Samoa Joe and Nakamura did.
You gonna wake up here, kid?
Well, the matches that they're building for Extreme Rules, I mean, that's if it's for Extreme Rules. But, and I agree with you, Ace. Nakamura, fucking Finn Balor, perfect SummerSlam match.
But you know they're gonna rush it.
They might. I bet you Nakamura wins it. Nakamura's gonna beat Balor
Oh yeah, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying.
at SummerSlam. I'm for it. I don't care what anybody says. I just want to see the match. It's like, all right, I had already seen Shinsuke Nakamura and AJ Styles wrestle. I didn't care who won. I didn't like how they did Shinsuke by turning him heel. It made no sense. But yeah. Dan, my friend Dan, he was in the cage. His dog was outside of the cage, and people are commenting on it. Like Teresa said, "There's something wrong with this picture." LOL. And I'm like, yep, looks good to me. It's a friend of mine inside a cage, and the dog's on the outside of the dog cage. It's kind of funny. Then a friend of mine posted, "He's been out of the cage way too long. Glad you finally caught him. Did you throw a Vikings ball in there to trick him?" He's a Minnesota Vikings fan. Get it? Haha. Come on, people. For fuck's sake. Wow. 13,837 frames. And growing. Oh, 14,000 frames. Almost to 14,100. It's over.
Here's that laugh you was looking for.
You're such an idiot. Exactly. What?
You're getting all sweaty from laying on me, baby girl. Wakey, wakey, wakey.
She is awake. She's looking at me.
Yeah, she's gonna lay her head down and go right back to sleep.
Oh, she's not. She's looking at me. So weird. Like 29 frames per second, 28 frames per second. I wonder what. I think fucking OBS is fucked up.
It could be. It did update recently. God damn it, Kim. Come on here. Hi!
That's Heather laughing.
Hi. Are we awake now? Are we trying to hula hoop?
Oh, you're talking about that laughing. That was Bobbit. He's got a soundboard.
Yeah. Oh.
Yes, Bobbit was playing his soundboard.
Rah, 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 rah. 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 Wakey, wakey. Oh, come on, baby girl. Time for you to be awake for a little bit.
And you're a fucking terrible promo card.
Can Daddy take you?
But that ass though.
You want to go to Daddy for a minute? Or do you want to sit in your chair? Huh? You want to sit in your chair? Give Mommy shoulder a break? Or am I going to put you in bed? Because you're just so sleepy. Huh? No. Come here.
Dominique.
No!
How about now?
We good.
No, we're not.
Oh, kid, stop. Stop.
Ridiculous game.
Gotta love it. Internet issues.
Did you pee your pants?
Okay, we're back.
No. Okay.
No, we're not. Are you on fucking dope?
No, I reloaded it. It says it's back up. Even Aaron goes, "Okay, here we go."
I'm just dropping frame after frame after frame after frame.
If you're just going to worry about it in the show.
Well, what do you want me to fucking do? I'm trying to get it back up and running.
Whoa! Are we awake now? Oh, baby. You can't play with that. That's not for you to play
Jesus
with.
fucking Christ.
Oh, God. Wendy, you need to stop. Computer's not for you. Not yet.
Good night, Ryan.
See you later, Ryan. Actually, Wrestling Memories is on a little break there, Ryan.
Yeah, we're taking a little break from that. If you go back and watch Thursday's show. We'll be back Friday though.
Let me see if this works. Somewhere for me. You gotta give it more than 10 seconds. Dad? Baby girl.
Internet issues, Grandma Potty.
What?
She asked. Grandma Potty Mouth asked what happened. It went black like in 1935.
Well, we're offline. I mean, I can't. It just keeps going out. I don't know what the fuck is going on. I'm about to fucking end the stream because I can't fucking deal with this shit.
I would say do it this way. I can work on the computer. Let's see if it's... Because it's just going to continue to piss you off and it's just going to ruin the show.
Well, the show's already fucking ruined. It's dropped like fucking 25,000 fucking frames.
You need to stop. My shoulder is killing me because of you. Yes, it is. Oh, you think it is funny? Where's your pappy? There it is.
Thank you.
We saw that look Sunday at Stomping Grounds. Let's roll with clothing and walking away from family. In the middle of the championship match, it cost Alexa Bliss on Sunday. Now here are the champion. Bailey wasting no time here. Headed up to the top floor. Bailey realizes she's ready to fight.
So WWE has officially banned the word code breaker.
Crashing and burning a
I kind of fucking figured. I knew that. Vince banned the word code breaker.
I'm not touching your chair there, kid. Come here. Come here, baby girl.
All right, I can't fucking take this anymore, guys. I'm gonna end the stream here. It's just fucking too many fucking issues. I'm focusing on the fucking
Issues more than the
issues more than the fucking show, even though the show sucks. But the stream keeps cutting out. I can't fucking take it. It's driving me fucking nuts. I hate it. I'm fucking OCDing over here. I'm losing my shit. I'm stressing. So I'm gonna end the stream here before I fucking lose my complete shit. You guys have a great night, and we will talk to you Friday night over on Bobbitt's channel. We are taking a break on Thursday on Wrestling Memories for right now until
the new channel is set up.
until the new channel is set up. I'm waiting for the person who's setting that channel up to
be ready to go.
But it'll be good times. We're gonna have fun. So you guys have a great night, and we will talk to you later. Sorry, guys.